Hey everyone, welcome back to another stream with Kerbal Space Program 2. We achieved something yesterday and I want to continue build fancy ships and explore the universe with you. And first of all, I was surprised today when I started up KSP2, this station we shot into orbit yesterday. Was on the loading screen and I was already orbiting around it. So it's not that you start all the time on KSC on the planet, but it looks like the program is choosing some already orbiting vessels and let you start there. So what did we do yesterday? We shot the first stage of our core into the orbit at 300 kilometer orbit. And the second part, which is this one, we transported later on. This is the crew compartment with just some monopropellant and two small sails. And now I want to add the third part on this side with cargo bay. So let's get back into the fab and let's build another transport ship. I also learned a lot yesterday about the loading system, because I did some mistakes over here. First of all, the autosave system overrode some of my former transport missiles, which is really bad. And then I just want to show you, I will load some of these. This is how I managed to bring this thing into orbit. It's barely... well, this thrust-to-weight ratio is okay-ish, but it was really wobbly and pain to bring this into orbit. But it worked in the end. And what I did... I will detach this real quick. I added a lot of monopropellant vents on this side, forward direction, and on the other side, in the backward direction, so I have better docking maneuverability. And just a nose cone, which is detached by this ring, if we are in space. And then the second stage, or the last stage in this case, is this one, which has a small poodle engine on it and a lot of fuel here. And the first stage was basically this one. And I learned also that I can attach more than one main engine, which I have here. I could add like 3, but I used boosters instead. So, today I want to bring another part into orbit and basically replace this one. So, to do this, I will just detach this part here and keep the rest of the rocket exactly the same. So let's grab this. Come on, where is it? This is the... yeah, this is the crew compartment. And I want to add just some large payload tube like so, but 2 of them, just in case I have really large and wide payload. And now I want to add exactly the same stuff over here, but first of all let me open this so I can see the direction. Okay, let's turn this around this direction. Right, and now I want to add docking port up here, so we can secure some cargo, and I will use basically a small docking port, because this will be the standard size for me later on for smaller vessels. So I put this here, and maybe I will put one down here on the other side too. I'm not sure yet if this is necessary. We'll see. Okay, let's close this again. And let's add some... What do we have here? I think I don't need that. We have solar panels. Oh, I don't think we need solar. Let me add just... where is it? Oh, here. Just one or two really small ones on the top. Like so, just in case we are out of electricity. Ring. This doesn't look straight. Correct this. Turn this a little. Oh wait, I forgot to use snap. Let me try this. And now it's in the middle. Okay. So this is this, and yeah, basically we have the rocket again. Will be a really wobbly rocket, I think. But in the end it should work. We have this RCS. Maybe I will add only 2 RCS in the middle. Just in case. Right here. And maybe we could use some more struts. So it's more stable. Yeah. Thrust weight ratio is okay. Not that good, but it's okay. So let's put on 8 of those. On each here, and let's go up. I don't know. Oh, it's too long? I don't know. This doesn't seem to work. Let's revert this. Oh no, did it actually? Yeah, just... Really? What the hell? Do I need to detach every single one? I know. That's a shame. But it is what it is right now. Fiddling around until you find the sweet spot to make it launch without disintegrating on the launch pad. So let's check the stuff. Oh, of course I need to add some action grouping here. Because I will go with group 3. Payload, toggle. What do we have in a utility? Just those. What I actually could do is reduce the amount of... Let me try to reduce the amount of influence of those thrusters. So should be VR. Nope. There we are. Oh, RV is the name. And here in the advanced controls you can actually say on which command it should react to. And you can also set it to use main throttle. So shift and string. Override input, I have no idea what this does. But sooner or later we will figure it out. And as I can see, these are the only Wait a second, these are the only RV we have on the ship. So let me scrap those. If I could. Why can't I delete this stuff? Oh, because I have the config open. Oh. Completely weird here. Doesn't it work? Okay. And yeah, so we have side movement, we have forward and backward movement. And let's see down here. Sideward, sideward, sideward. This one, okay. And we have some over here. And I think some at the bottom. Oh, here we are. There is another one. Well, let's replace those two. The directional ones. Like so. And now I will add some at the bottom also, which I turn around later. If I can grab it. Come on. Oh, is it already upside down? I don't know. Oh yeah, it is. Okay, that's fine. Okay, and now for the saving part. As you can see on the top right, this is the vehicle, and this is the vehicle name. And this transport base station cargo. When I save it, the upper name over here is the name in which it's saved, so I call this also cargo. And this is the sub part of the vehicle, and this is why I renamed this, because the whole thing is a transport, but the thing which is left later on, if I delete the other parts, is just space station cargo. So I save it under this name. And if I go into loading screen, now I have the new namespace over here. Namespace basically means it's kind of a folder, the first hierarchy level, and then all other vehicles or subparts are saved within this namespace. And because I didn't know that before, I overwrote some of my older designs, sadly, and also this mess with all the autosaved workspace stuff is overwriting existing things. Because on default it gives just names, and those are sometimes exactly the same what I used before. Okay, let's see the staging. 1 and 2 is good. Decoupling, good. And this is the latest stage. So, I would say let's go to launch and bring this baby into orbit. Here we are at the launch pad 1. Let's change the camera to standard. Alright, also let's time warp forward so we have daylight for the launch. Like so. And as you already can see, it's already wobbling. But I hope this will be fine. I must be really sensitive with the controls. I also noticed there's a precise movement mode. As you can see on the bottom, there's some wobbling, and if I activate precision mode, there's only a very slight region where you can actually move your cursors. Also, there's a docking mode, but I didn't see any changes in the HUD or anything when I used it, so I'm not sure if it's working. Okay, let's launch. Yes, very heavy. Slow launch, but it's working. Let's bring this noodle rocket into space. I won't touch the controls until we reach the third part of the atmosphere, the thinner part. And also we have a lot of solid fuel. And normally I do a gravity turn at about 6 kilometers, but I won't risk it this time. Because we have enough delta V on the rocket to go anywhere. The fun thing is, as you can see on stage 2, the delta V value is increasing because we're losing weight. You can also see it on the third stage. But I'm not sure if this calculation is correct or not. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, we are now on the second most thin atmosphere. About 10 kilometers and above. And we're gaining speed quite a lot. And we are about to hit the third atmosphere. So I'm trying to slowly go to the east without oversteering it. As you can see, it's wobbling more and more. I hope I don't overshoot it. No, stop. Yeah, this is crazy. Look at this instability. But we need to turn a little. Just a little. Come on. Go to the right. Just a little more. Only 6 tons fuel left. Okay, here we are. And next stage. Our apoapsis is already at 130 kilometers. Okay, let's cut it here. And let's turn the rocket, turn RCS on first of all, so it's more controllable. And let's go to the marker at about 1 minute apart from this apoapsis. Okay. 1 minute and stop. And now let's burn prograde to rise it even more. Here we go. Yeah, we have a lot of delta V left, about 3000, which is really good. But we need it, I can tell you, because this thing is so heavy. So basically we push our apoapsis in front of us for about 1 minute until we reach, I would say, the this point will reach the outer part. And then we can turn completely sideways and push even further. I will rotate the rocket a little, so we have the equator equal to our flight path, and it's no inclination or something. And as you can see, it's slowly, really slowly decreasing, like 1 second per minute or something, but that's okay. As long as we have enough thrust ratio, we can push this thing in front of us and accelerate, which is this here. We need about, I think, 1200 meters per second to reach orbit. I'm not sure. I can't remember the right numbers from KSP1, but it was a high number, above 1000. And this is what we try here. And if we circularize the orbit, then we go into rendezvous mode at about 250 kilometers. And then we go to our space station and rendezvous and dock, the second stage. I mean the second part to the main station. Okay, looking good so far. Really good. We have 30 seconds left, which should be fine. As you can see, it's moving steadily. I normally don't do these steep turns high in the atmosphere, because if you start more in a curve, then this part is already stretched out. But if you have such a steep angle, like with all these boosters, then it's pretty hard to turn and not to flip over. Okay, let's have a look at the orbit. Speed, velocity, we have 1000 now. I will see, I think it was 1200 or 400 to reach orbit. I'm not exactly sure. We'll see. Also, we are reaching the apoapsis in about 10 seconds, but should be fine here. Okay, maybe it was 1400. Yeah, we are now at the apoapsis, so we are pushing right now this point into space by gaining speed. I will go into the top view so you can see it better. And also, we are pointing right now toward the surface, but as long as we point to the green marker, we gain the best amount of speed possible. And oh, maybe it was 2100. I don't know. But now I will cut the SAS, the automatic, and I will push at the horizon line, like here, at the North Pole. So the marker doesn't go towards the surface, but a little bit higher. Okay, 1700 meters per second. Fuel is looking okay, we have still 1500 delta V left. And here we go. You can also see it in the bottom left orbital info. Our periapsis is now rising really fast. Okay, I think it was 2100 or something to reach orbit. Yeah, look at this. Here we are. Let's stop here. Yeah, it's 2100. A little bit more, because we have to be over 70 kilometers to reach stable orbit, or it would gravity break here. So let's push it a little further. And now we have an orbit. Okay. This is safe now, but I won't burn anymore, because the best part to burn is exactly at the highest point, so apoapsis or periapsis. So, as you can see, camera is switching to orbital mode also, so we reached the orbit around Kerbin. So, now for the second stage. We have 100 kilometers on the periapsis and 160 on the apoapsis, and I want to push this even further until we reach like 200 kilometers. So I go here. Let's wait. Periapsis. Yeah, let's push the apoapsis first. Let's go into prograde. As you can see, I have 20 tons of monopropellant on me, which is plenty, but I use this later on for docking maneuvers without any other fuel. It's risky, but it's doable, and I managed to dock it in this way yesterday. So let's push the apoapsis up to 250. I will tell you why we want this later. 4 and 5. Okay, fine. Now we go to the opposite side. Here. And we push the periapsis also to 250. Let's wait a little before we burn, because we are in the wrong direction. Alright. Here we are. And you want to have this on the exact spot, because if you would burn now, then you would burn in a normal way, or you would burn up the normals. What does it mean? It means you would burn vertically, and you don't want any inclination toward your target. So let's point this down exactly on the green spot and burn now. And now we go to 250 on this side. 210, 20, 30, 40, 50. A little bit more. Okay, should be fine. And now I will explain why we want this 250 orbit. Let's go into map mode and let's have a look at our target. We are in the blue circle, which is smaller than the gray circle, which is our target over here. Sadly, we can't rename vessels right now, but the combined 21 is our space station. As you can see, it's right now parallel to us. And I set this as target. And now you can see some degrees over here. And as you can see, we have an inclination of about minus 3.19 degree. And I want to have the exact same inclination. So how do we do this? You can see that this point, if you turn it sideways and point it over each other like so, is exactly the spot where you want to burn on your normal, so up or down. So this blue circle will basically come closer to the other circle. So let's set up a maneuver marker over here. And let's burn into the correct direction. And this is the wrong one, so we need to burn this way. As you can see, the yellow circle is going down and the degrees are declining. And we want it as close as possible. As like this, 0. And you can also see that if you look at from the top, it's the best way to see it if it's 90 degree from the starting point. So let's do it like this. Yeah, this looks fine for me. So this is our maneuver. We set our craft to maneuver node and we have half an hour left. And we should burn for 139 delta V, so we reach the correct inclination with our target. So let's do this. Let's turn the craft and also, let's turn it first. As you can see, of course, the maneuver marker is exactly on the anti-normal burn, because we want to burn vertically, so upwards, downwards in this case. And as you can see, even with RCS, which is using here and here on the sides, you can see it. It's really slowly turning. So time warp forward until we reach our marker. And now we have 40 seconds left. And it's still turning. And we only have 1000 delta V left in this first stage. I'm not calling boosters first stage, but this is the larger stage. And if we decouple this stage, then we have way more flexible and maneuverable rocket. But I don't want to waste this fuel because we need it to burn later on. Even though we have still 3000 delta V left. But for this burn we can use it up and then we can decouple. So here we are. We haven't reached it yet, but I will start a burn anyway. Full speed burn. Okay, let me see this in map mode because I need to see it from the side. Okay, the blue line is now exactly behind the white line. Yeah, this should be fine. Let's delete this. Yeah, 0.5 is okay. That's not a problem. Okay, now for the next part. First of all, let me decouple this stage. So let's see, we have this here and there's the decoupler. In this case, I turn off the engine, press space. Let's turn the rocket a little. Yeah, and as you can see, we have now more control over this. Okay, let's turn off RCS for now, because we also have a stabilizer in here with some torque, so we can turn the rocket even without RCS. This stage is now deorbiting or something, and we will delete it later on. Now for the next part. We have a pretty stable orbit, which is the... it's not blue. Wait, where is it? My orbit isn't blue anymore. Okay, let's destroy the default one. But as you can see, this is our target. Oh, now it's blue again. Okay, this is our target. And the target is behind us. And it has a greater or bigger orbit at 300 kilometers. You can see it here. And we have a smaller circle orbit. So we are way faster than the outer circle. So in this case, we want to fast forward. As you can see, we are gaining distance over here. And I want to come up to this point where we are behind our target. So let's fast forward for some time. So we can make our burn to reach the target. Let's have a look where it is. It's now exactly 1/4 left. So let's burn again. We already are almost there. Like so. Okay. Now our target is in front of us here. And I want to burn, let's say over here, make a maneuver to equal out both orbits and to reach our target. So how do we do this? If we increase our velocity, we will have some interference with the outer circle. And then there will be interception points, as you can see over here, 1 and 2. And we want those interception points as close as possible to each other. So let's fiddle around a little with these orbits. As you can see, there's 2, there's 1, and now I just adjust the inner and outer circle until we have one of those interception points really close to each other. It doesn't work. Well, let's grab the maneuver node itself in the middle, and let's try this. There we go. Look at E1, interception 1 on the left side. There you can see, there was a pretty close. Now we just adjust this so it comes even closer. Okay, this is too far. Here we go. It's 1, this is 2. Nope. Okay, let's scrap this. We can't get any good point here, so I will try it on a later spot. Here we had some at 1. And don't use the normal vectors, because this will mess up your inclination again. Here we go. There you can see 1 coming too close to each other, like so. It's now top on top. Now let's have a look how much the distance is. 6 kilometers, which is pretty fine. So let's do this burn and go to our navigation marker. And we have 40 minutes left until we reach that point. So how's our ship turning? Put on RCS. As you can see, it's now moving way faster than before. Now downwards a little. Come on, down. Where's our maneuver node? It's not here. Should be somewhere. Oh, maybe. Oh, yeah, I can see it. Okay, it's exactly on top of the other node. That's why it was there. Okay, here we go. Maneuver node. A little bit up. Okay, now we warp fast forward until we reach our burning target timer. Okay, 20 seconds. I will just increase time a little. 10, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Full burn. We burn for 1 minute, approximately. And this should bring our interception to a really nice spot. Well, let's see how it goes. The blue line is actually the correct one, and the yellow one is just our planned interception. We are a little bit off course. A little bit higher here. Okay, 20 seconds. Yeah, the red line is our burn target. 20 seconds. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cut. Okay, let's delete the maneuver node and let's see how far we got. Okay, it's the way the maneuver wasn't that effective. We will do it a second time over, let's say here. Let's try again and let's bring those closer to each other. And also let's switch from orbit speed to target speed. So we have a difference of about 900 meters per second, which we have to burn away, so we come closer to 0. Because we want to have the same speed as our target, or we would collide or overshoot it. Okay, let's try this maneuver node here. Let's bring it down to like so. This is now 5 kilometers. Okay, let's try this again. 2 minutes away. So let's turn around. Come on, turn. Why isn't it turning? Just have to go down. Yeah, I think I have to do a lot of stuff manually later on. Oh, here it is. Alright, let's turn on the automatic. And there's a reason why I don't like the white maneuver marker, because you can't see it properly, because your virtual horizon is also white. So you don't see which point is what. But let's fast forward to the maneuver. Time warp. 30 seconds. And let's accelerate to 10 seconds. Like so. And let's burn again. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. And let's see how this comes together. 4, 3, 2, 1. Cut. And let's delete the node and let's see where we are. Okay, we have now 5 kilometers distance, which is fine. So now we are on an interception course. As you can see, both orbits are intercepting here, or crossing, you can say. So we fast forward to this point here. And now have a look at the target speed, because it's coming down to like, I would say 400 or something. And now comes the interesting part. First of all, let's save here, because there can go a lot of stuff wrong. So I save the cargo intercept. Let's save this for later, just in case. And let's even forward a little bit more here, like to this point. And let's see how much speed we have there. Okay, first of all, we want to reduce speed. That means we want to burn retrograde against our flight path. And there's a trick. If you want to rendezvous with another object in space, you have to basically push the brake marker into the object. You can write that down, because if you want to gain speed, you have to pull the target, and if you want to lose speed, you have to push the target. So what we do, we go on manual, and I want to push the green marker into the white marker. The green marker is our retrograde, and the white marker is the target's negative speed. So I go with my vessel above the white marker in a direct line. And the farther away I am, the more effect it has. So if I burn now, you will see then the green marker is pushed into the white marker and we lose speed. You can see, slowly decreasing. And this is exactly what we want. And I don't care about the apoapsis or periapsis anymore. I just want to have those markers on top of each other. So let's burn this. And let's bring down both markers onto each other. Okay. Now let's go a little bit closer. And you can see, yeah, we are now at 2,500 meters distance. Now I want to turn around the ship and bring the prograde marker also onto my target. But we gain speed in this process. And we have to be quick here. Come on. And on the prograde marker, it's the complete opposite. There you have to pull the marker into the white circle and not push. So we go behind the white marker and pull the green marker onto the white marker. Like so. And in this process we gain speed, but it's almost on it. So now I go retrograde again and burn the opposite direction. Come on, turn. If we overshoot it, it doesn't matter. We will wait one circle and then we do it again. And this is how these orbits will equalize. Oh, this is so slow if it's automatically. Where's the marker? Oh, it's on top, okay. Come on, let's go. Let's push this. You can see there is the marker and I now burn to push it into the marker. Oh, wait, no, don't overshoot. Yeah, it's so heavy, this ship. And we need to cut down this 400 meters per second to like 50 or something. Okay, let's now burn. Push it into the white marker. Let's burn completely against this right now. We need to bring down the speed a lot. Not reacting right now, something is wrong here. Wait a second. Let's burn until we have like 100 or something. Okay, in the next interception we will have a better point, so let's time warp to here. And now we can do the same again. So let's go over to our green marker and push it into the white marker. So in this direction, to the left. Come on. It's really hard to adjust here. So push. Because the white marker is exactly on this line. We push it towards this line. And it's slowly moving away. I do this all manually, so it's really hard to control. But as you can see, slowly but steadily we losing speed. Okay, our next interception point is above here. So let's time warp to here. And let's do this again. See, we are already down to like 200 meters per second for the next point. Yeah. There it is. And if we are at like 10 meters per second or something, then we can really go into precise mode. But now let's push this even further. So, imaginary line of all 3 points, and let's burn this. Stop, readjust, and burn again. Into the circle. Remember, we want to push the green one into the white one if it's the retrograde, and we want to pull the green one into the white one if it's the prograde. So, push. And we are now under 100 meters per second, which is really good. Stop, don't overshoot it. And now we go to the next point over here. Let's say a little bit. And as you can see, we are already down to like 40 meters. Okay, let's stop here because we overshot it, so we have to go prograde and burn in the opposite direction. You have seen a point at like 30 meters per second where the speed was declining and then it was increasing again. This is the moment when you overshoot the target, means you are faster than your target. So let's go prograde and let's see where's our marker. If you can't find the marker on the nav ball, just go and use the control over here. And now I want to accelerate towards our target, which is the white prograde marker. And since the green dot is on the right side, I go a little bit to the left and burn now here. See, speed is reducing, but I have to readjust position. Come on. Here we go. The green marker should come from the right now. There it is. Stop a little bit lower, because we need one direct line. All 3 points, like so. Now we are accelerating again. But this is fine. I want to have to mark the on point. And then we can go and burn retrograde again. Okay, 100 should be fine. Let's go back to the other marker. And you do this forth and back until you reach a point where your circularization is almost equal. And then you can go into direct docking, like if you're like 200 or 300 meters away. Okay, there you can see our marker over here. So we push it again into the white and reduce our speed down to like 10 meters per second or something. Okay, let's turn the rocket a little and let's burn. Readjust into a line and burn. Don't overshoot this time. Another line and burn. You have to be really sensitive with your controls here. To reach a sweet point where your speed is increasing again if you kind of overshoot. So I'm not going full throttle here, but just little. And since you can't zoom in on the nav ball, you also can't see. See, now it's increasing again, just a little more. And still going down. Yeah, 28 meters per second. Now let's readjust here. And also, let's have a look in the actual view, because you should see your target right now. There it is, 73 kilometers away. And also you could time warp forward to the next intercept point, which is over here. See, it's like 18 kilometers. So let's do this and let's time warp over here. We can decrease the speed even further. Let's go to our nav ball. And the white marker is down here, so I will push it a little. See which direction we go. Yeah, this is the right one. Full throttle. And stop. Readjust. Push again. We are down to 15 or 16 meters per second, which is really good. Readjust. And push it again. Slowly. And if we are at like half a meter per second, we can time warp. Okay. Now the interception point should be, yeah, see, 400 meters. Which is really good. Okay. Let's warp to the next point over here, somewhere. And as you can see, the orbits are almost equal right now. Really close to each other. And let's go again. I think we overshot a little. So let's realign this and push the green into the white. Really slow. Stop. Okay, here we are at 700 meters. This is the point where I normally switch to monopropellant, because with monopropellant on right now, there's the issue that every correction is braking or accelerating. So if you turn off RCS, then there's no variation. But right now we are approaching the target at 18 meters per second. Means we are drifting away or floating into it. So let's have a look at it. We have 17 tons of monopropellant left and our target should be over there at 3 kilometer distance. So I will turn around slowly, as you can see, with the torque. So I will use some RCS. Turn. And now I will try to use only RCS forward and backward to increase or decrease the angle. As you can remember, pulling prograde and pushing retrograde. So we make a line over here. And I will push my forward button on RCS, so the meter per second should go down. Stop it. Oh, I was on auto mode. Okay. So let's go over here. Now I push forward on the RCS. And as you can see, it's increasing. So this is the wrong button. So I go backwards. And I don't know if you can see it, but I placed some thrusters over here. And those are, oh, over here, pulling backwards. Slowly but steadily, you can see speed is decreasing. And this is basically the fine adjustment. We have plenty of monopropellant left, so there's no reason to not use it. But you can see it's going down steadily. Let's readjust here a little. I will burn a little. And now I decrease the speed again. I'm holding down the key on the keyboard. Until we are at, I think, about 10 meters or something. Target distance is 1.6 kilometer. And let's turn into the opposite side so I can push a little more. Come on. I do this manually. This takes too long. Okay, now... Wait, don't overshoot it. So... yeah, let's push this into... Wait a second, I need to time warp really slow. Because sometimes RCS is just spinning like crazy. Yeah, here we go. We're pushing the breaker into opposite direction. As you can see, moving down here, line it up again. And pushing into the marker. If we are at 1 meter per second, we could also just eject our last stage and just go with monopropellant. Should be fine. 3 meters per second. And the rest can be done with time warp. Even if it's like half a meter per second, that's fine. Because you can time warp all the time. Okay, 2 meters per second. Let's readjust over here. 1.7. Yeah, you can see now every input with RCS is slowing down. If I'm on the correct side of the marker. Remember, we need to push this thing. Okay, turn RCS off. Let's have a look. We are now at 900 meters. You can already see it. So let's switch over to the other craft and bring in the mainsails so we don't collide with this. And also let's turn on RCS and bring this into towards the Earth, or Kerbin in this case. No, other side, other direction. I want this part sticking up and this part sticking toward Kerbin so I can dock on this side. And I will do exactly the same with my docking space station over here. The cargo. And so I can have the same angle. Okay, good. Now let's switch back to the... oh yeah, just let's turn this into the equator. Remember, the red line is south, basically. We line it up properly. Okay, this should be fine. Perfectly. Now, turn off RCS. Let's go back to our rocket. And where are we? There it is. 800 meters. Yeah, let's see what time warp does. We are coming closer. Let's go even closer then. We will brake. Doesn't matter. Okay, now we overshot it a little. It's going away from us. So we need to brake again. So let's turn. Just little baby steps over here. Come on, let's turn this into the white marker and go towards it. And I'm only using RCS, no other fuel right now. This is why I could also decouple already, but I'm not sure yet, so let's try this. Yeah, we overshot it for 1.5 meters. Yeah, it's now coming towards us with 1.5 meters per second. Yeah, I would say we can decouple here. Let's save again. I would save this as cargo docking. And now let's get rid of the last stage. Just this one. Basically the nose. And now the next stage, which is the bottom part. So as you can see, we are now at the cargo bay and we have plenty of RCS. So right now I'm going to this direction and now we only flying with monopropellant. Forward. As you can see, I push the green marker into the white one. I mean, I pull it, not push. And we are now 7 meters per second, which is pretty fast. So I need to decelerate also. I go over the white marker and press monopropellant opposite direction. You can see going down really fast. Like 1 meter. But we need to push if we decelerate, like on the opposite side. Yeah, this is working perfectly. Okay, let's go down to 1 meter. Okay, half a meter per second. Just fine, turn off RCS. And now let's time warp a little closer. Okay, now we repeat until we reach our goal. Turn on RCS. Let's pull the marker and then burn it retrograde, just with monopropellant. Forward. You can see it's increasing in speed. Forward. 3 meters per second. And now we go on the opposite side and push the green marker into the white one decelerate. And this is what we do for the last meters now. Back and forth, back and forth. Right now we are on point, I would say. Still we need to adjust little by little. I want to come close to like half a meter per second or something. Meter. Point 7. Come on. Here. 0.5. Okay. It's really close right now. And to dock. Oh, let's look at the docking ports, if those are set up correctly. Yeah, docking force is like 100% on both sides, I guess. That's fine. So we can connect to the station. Okay, let's turn off RCS for now. And let's have a look how we approach this thing. 1 meter per second. Let's time warp a little. There it is. Okay, let's see what we face. So the station is facing downwards toward Kerbin, and we want to dock on the top part over here. That means we need to readjust our view. So we need to turn also toward Kerbin and then go like sideways to reach the station. So let's turn our front toward Kerbin also. A second, I need to accelerate a little. Bit more. 5 and 6. And let's jump back to the other station, turn on RCS, and let's see if it's still... Oh, it's not pointing towards correct position. Let's turn this. Come on, turn. Where's our second station? There it is. Completely spinning out of control. This is a bad thing, that RCS or SAS is turned off all the time on stuff you already aligned. You'll switch the vehicles. But this should be fine. Okay, time warp a little to stop the spinning. And we are approaching at 2 meters per second, which is not ideal. So let's face also Kerbin. And let's go into chase mode, I guess. Nope, doesn't work. Dang it. Come on, where's my camera? Here it is. So where's our... There it is. So this is the correct position, but now we need to get above. like so. Where is it? There. You can see it's the same direction, but we need to go sideways. And here comes the tricky part, because the RCS controls are not ideal right now. So basically I need to go this way, while keeping pointing at Kerbin. Wait, does it work? I need to pull and push the markers. There's no other way. You can see we are going the opposite direction. So let's turn this thing again. Yeah, here we go. Push, and now this side. Accelerate. Okay, overshoot it. We are coming closer, step by step, little by little. 1.3. But every input is like adding speed. And also there is no docking interface or something, I don't know. I really don't get it what they... I mean, I can activate docking mode, but I can't. It's here, but I can't use it. See, there's docking mode enabled, but there are no windows or controls or anything to use it. Really weird. I have to fiddle around with this. Come on. Just a little lower. RCS on. Push it. RCS off. And now directly above it. Half a meter. Stop the spinning. You nuts. And also torque isn't working right now. Just crazy. Okay, let's put this thing downwards. $70 meters. Can I set this as target? Whoa. Clambotron set as target. Point 7, 6. Let's see, does it work? Oh, we are too low. So let's go up a little and sideways. Little by little, very slowly. I'm not looking at the nav ball anymore, I'm just looking at the relative size, and I need to go higher and on this side so I don't crash into it. Really hard to see, but I need to go higher. As you can see, I'm pushing on this control like crazy. Okay, now we are above it, so let's little down relatively, and let's go to the opposite side. Wait, why isn't it stable? Come on. It's like turning, but I don't want it to turn. A little bit higher. Okay, height is okay now. Now I need to adjust the angle. Oh, this direction. Oh, I know why. Stop turning. Zero 0.65. Okay, there's a sweet spot, 5. And I need to turn it into this direction. Also, I need to switch to the other vehicle again. Have it exactly the same position. But it is. Stop turning. Where is it? Here it is. Why isn't this pointing exactly the same direction? I don't get it. Wait. Oh, can I say control from here? Oh, I see. Yeah, we just need to go up and right. So, up. Upwards. You can see it on the RCS down here. Upwards. And stop. And now we need to turn it a little bit to the right. Doesn't rotate right now. As you can see, I'm pressing right, but it doesn't rotate. RCS isn't working right now. This is completely weird. Why is this? Did I put on precision mode? Our target, there it is. This doesn't work as intended. Do it again. Let's approach it. We almost had it already. Yeah, I think we overshot the speed here. Let's bring this back. Pull the marker. And then decelerate again. Above here. Like so. Come on. Now I just need to wait until I reach the vector, I guess. Kind of. Okay, 0.2 meters. Now, you see, I'm slowly floating toward my target. $30 meters away. And all I do now is to try to align it to the planet. It has the same direction. Oh, we are too low, too low, too low. Or higher. Just a little. Okay, and now only sideways. And come on. Here we go. Touchdown. Okay, this took us now 1.5 hours. without any docking control, just RCS. And now we have the problem of no comnet again, which is basically impossible because I already have comnet. I have 3 satellites around Kerbin. Okay, let's close this. Mission time. No, this is not the right one. Okay, so now we have yeah, no com connection. Let's turn on RCS and let's have a look at our group manager, because we have now solar panels, docking bay and other stuff over here. As you can see, we have the action group 3 from our second vessel, and we have the solar panel 6, and we have 17 lights. So I will save right now and call this a success. Cargo at station. And this was our 3rd mission with Rendevouz. Yeah, this is weird. Anyway, we'll come back to this later. And we will go back to case D right now. And let's have a look at our debris and stuff in orbit. Come on, did the game just crash? Yeah, I think the game just wants to say you have to make a break. Yeah, game just crashed and we will see you in a couple of minutes.